Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Going to look at today's results. Arsenal FC, of course, they beat Millwall FC, guys, 4-1 away from home. Calum Chambers grabbed the opener, guys, with striker Alexandre Lacazette getting the second. Midfielder Nicolas, Pepe got the third, and then Balogun got the fourth for the Gunners. Great for Arsenal, morale boosting win ahead of the new series. Of course, it's been bad luck for the club up until points. Of course, talking about the cases in this club, we were to the club. Unfortunately, guys, that didn't work for us. People in the club, into the guys, actually got the players themselves, not coaching staff, but other associates, guys, representatives of the representatives. They actually got COVID, guys. The Skool were at the airport, guys, ready to fly out to the United States. All the guys, it was able to get a flight. The representatives actually they proved positive, guys, so they're going to quarantine now. The club contacted him in the United States, contacted organisers for help. They were talking for hours, guys, and unfortunately that they should actually go. What is the point when they all have COVID? It's a real risk at the moment. It's a real health risk. So they decided to call it off. Just after that, then Inter Milan have also followed suit, and they have cancelled their participation in the tournament. So it's real unfortunate, guys. So it's good that we got this win in this friendly today against Millwall. Squad is allowed to actually train, guys, at London Colony. They are taking place in training indoors at London Colony, so that's a good thing, guys. They can get preparation ready, they get the new players involved, get everything organised to a certain extent before the new season starts. They're turning a positive, they're turning a negative into a positive, guys. That's a good thing to see. It was a good win today. I just had a comment there, guys. Somebody's doing the assembled. So I'm just going to show that up there. Good day, old school. How are you getting on the assembled? Thank you for viewing. I hope you're enjoying it so far. I'm only just getting started into it. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, guys, Arsenal FC beat Millwall FC 4-1 today. Great victory. The goals coming from Calum Chambers, guys, our defender. He got the first. Midfielder Nicolas Alexandre Lacazette, our striker, got the second. And midfielder Nicolas Pepe got the third. And it was rounded off by Foralin Balogun. Real confidence team, guys, ahead of the season. Arteta is happy with the victory, guys, and with the performance. The team played up, the team are looking strong. It all depends ahead of the new season how they're going to gel, guys. How players are actually going to gel in the new team. New players into the squad, into the setup, which we are going to play. We bought defenders, guys. We bought a very good midfielder. But now you see we're going for a goalkeeper, and you also see we need an attacking midfielder, and we need a striker that can hit us at least 20 goals a season, guys. Excuse me. And I'm blue in the face from saying that, guys, but we need a striker that can hit at least 20 goals a season. So there you go, guys. What do you think of our chances for the new season? How do you see it working out for us? I'm just going to get into a few things there, guys, and we'll take it from there. Of course, the big news today, guys, is that Arsenal have made a third, guys, bid for Aaron Ramsdale, the Sheffield United goalkeeper. They already made 2 bids, guys. The last bid, I think, was in the region of 18 million. Both bids were, of course, rejected. Now they've upped that, guys. They made a third bid of 25 million. They also, that's with add-ons, guys. So how's it looking there? Another comment from the assembled, guys. I'm going to put it up on the screen for you. This is okay, but November to February will tell you everything we need to know about the squad. Yeah, I'd agree with that. It was the same last season. That time last season, between November and February, the squad absolutely fell apart. We were languishing down in 70 days around December. And it was a very, very tough period for the club. And again, I think this season it's going to show a lot. But also, don't forget the assemble. Don't forget out there, guys. Our first 3 games Brentford away, Chelsea, and Manchester City away. They're tough games, guys. You can look at Chelsea and City, but I also think the opener is always a tough game, guys. After that, we have Chelsea and we have City. Okay, Chelsea game are home, but to be honest, home advantage because of the pandemic, home advantage is gone up, guys. It's going to be a very, very, very tough opening period for Gunners. Those 3 games, and we have to get off to. If we can win 2 out of 3, that would be a deal. The Manchester City game, the game I honestly can't get anything on that. And I'm a positive person, guys. I'm always on the bright side. Otherwise, I want to be supporting Arsenal after all we've been through the last couple of years. But I mean to say, that game against Manchester City is going to be a real tough game. I honestly can't see us getting anything out of that game. It's going to be a real challenge. City are a top team. They're Premier League champions. They've got quality all over the field, guys. It's going to be a really hard game. Thank you for your comment, The Assembled. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. Okay, let me get back on about Aaron Ramsdale again. The way it's looking, guys, like I said, they made a 3rd bid for 25 goals. Edu and Arteta are really, really pursuing there. So they obviously see problems in the goalkeeping position for guys. Will he stay? Will he go? It's all for debate, really, guys. What do you think out there? I don't know what you think of the situation. Please let me know in the comments. I'll reply to every single one as you can. It's a really difficult situation, Arsenal. It's difficult to throw because M. Martinez, guys, he's a fantastic goalkeeper. He decided to let him go to Aston Villa. See how well he's doing in the America, guys. All his performances. It's really hard to figure out, guys, what's going to go on. We got rid of Emi Martinez. We got rid of Matt Ryan, guys. 2 guys that I rated a lot. We have Bernard, our first choice. And now we're looking at Aaron Ramsdale. And it's the way that they're pursuing him, guys. A 3rd bid, they're opening it 25 million. They obviously see a weakness in the goalkeeping, guys, in the goalkeeping Arsenal. What is that going to mean for guys? I mean, I'm actually happy with him. I think he's a good goalkeeper. But tell me what you think about it. He's been doing for us in seasons. He saved us. He saved us many times last season, guys. How many games did he save our sins? I mean, when we were up against it. I just hope he's not me to replace Foralin, because I honestly don't think that's a necessary area we need to address. We need to address our defensive problems, and we have done. We brought in 2 very good player guys. We brought in the ex-Benfica player guys, and we also in the only player that's playing now. We also got him in, guys. So also got a midfielder, guys. Alfred Sambi Longa. So it's kind of, yeah, it's a bit hit and miss, guys. I don't know, but we definitely need an attack midfielder, guys, and need a striker. And Ben White, that's a pair we got, guys. And getting late here, guys. Yeah, so we got Bruno Tavares, we got Ben White. Our defense is looking good now, guys. I think those 2 will make those guys. I think we should play Ashley May and Niles on right back. Then, of course, we can have the centre pairing of Gabriel and Ben White. And on the other side, we have Tierney. Nuno Tavares in there, guys. He can right back position. I do not want to see Hector Bellerin running again for the club, to be honest. I hope and pray that Granit Xhaka is going to be bought by Roma. As far as I know, moving along, we're moving. Hopefully, Granit Xhaka will leave and join Jose Mourinho at Roma, and we can also move Willian on. We can get some money then, guys, to buy the players that we need. The players we need, of course, like I said, we need an attacking midfielder, guys, and we need a striker that's going to get us at least 20 goals a season, guys. At least 20 goals a season. It's going to be difficult for us if we don't have these players. Even though we have strengthened the defence, guys, and we've got a very good player in the midfield, it's going to be very, very hard if we don't strengthen those areas. The other teams, guys, obviously, excuse me, the competition, they have really, really bolstered the squad, guys. And they were already ahead of us, guys. Now they're moving forward ahead again. As you saw today, United have finally signed Jadon Sancho, so the England international. So, guys, that really is a sign of things to come. Okay, United lost today. They got well bait. But, I mean, it's a sign of things to come, guys. Our opposition were already ahead of us, and they've strengthened further. We desperately need an attacking midfielder, guys. And like I said, a forward that's going to hit at least 20 goals a season for us. Otherwise, we're only cruising ourselves. It's going to be difficult. So what do you think, guys, about that Aaron Ramsdale situation? The goalkeeper from Sheffield United that we've made the third bid of 25 million plus add-ons for. That's 7 million above our last bid, guys. First two bids, of course, were rejected by Sheffield United. Think about a situation with Aaron Ramsdale and Bernd Leno. Who would you play if you guys? I honestly, like I said, I'm a fan of Bernd Leno. He performed well for us last season. He saved us a lot of things. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to move on and talk about today's game, of course, the win against Millwall FC. It was a 4-1 victory, guys. Chambers, Pepe, Balogun, and Lacazette got the goals. It was a good performance, guys. Millwall are not a bad team, in fairness. It was a good test for us. Of course, we're not going to the United States now because of the whole representatives catching COVID thing. That's been cancelled, guys. And like I said, Inter Milan have also pulled out of that competition. We need more friendlies like that are going to test us. A couple of the players that he's playing, I can't quite understand because, to be honest, we should be looking now at getting our best 11 and the subs we can bring in and bring out. He wants to have a look at a couple of players, maybe like Balogun, these guys, Chambers. But to be honest, he knows them inside out already. You know what I mean? They didn't just arrive at the club. They're not new signings. Kolasinac the last time against Glasgow Rangers. Why is he playing guys like that when he knows what they're like, what they're capable of? He knows what they can do and what they can't do. I mean, he should be putting in the new players, try them out, seeing what he's going to have for the season. He should already know the way he's going to play the new team, who's going to be playing, and what formation. I mean, it's a bit late in the day now to be thinking about it. The season is fast approaching, guys. It's a little over 3 weeks away. And like I said, it's a very tough start for Arsenal. It's a very tough start. Last season was a real underachieving season, guys. For the first time in many, many years, guys, over 20 years, we didn't qualify for Europe, guys. Any competition. You know, the Europa League, technically, guys, it was the worst performance I've ever seen from our team. And of course, good evening. So it was really disappointing, guys. Striker situations, what's going on there? Of course, we tried to I was 100% behind that, guys, but it should work out for us. He wants Champions League football, guys. We don't have Europe football, and he wants to stay in Italy. Of course, he's Italian. With us, it will help his international career, guys. Of course, they have a very strong team there. He wants to join into Cristiano Ronaldo, Ramsey, and who could blame him, guys? But Patrick, guys, the Czech Republic player, the Czech Republic striker. He played absolutely brilliant in the Euros, guys. Just as Scotland, cracking finish against him. He finished joint top scorer, guys. He almost won the Golden Boot. He only lost out on assists to Cristiano Ronaldo. Scored 5 goals in the tournament. He's a real good forward. One thing to land that player, guys, is just the kind of player. And I honestly, even though he scored today, I see Alexandre Lacazette making way. We could just offload Lacazette when we get a new forward and then have him and Aubameyang. Aubameyang is the best striker between himself and Lacazette, of course. So that's why I'm saying that Lacazette has to go. I would, of course, keep the wonderful Gabriel Martinelli. Fantastic player for the club. Gives everything every time he plays. Big fan of his. But we definitely need a striker, guys, that can hit at least 20 goals a season. There was a lot of big games last season, guys, and we were only scoring. We were desperate for goals. Also, the Europa League game, guys. I was talking, of course, against Manchester United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester City. We always struggle for goals, guys. It's always very close. We don't score enough. We don't score enough either way, even against the other teams in the league. But against the big teams, guys, we don't score enough. We have a real problem converting chances and creating chances, if I'm to be fair. But we definitely need a forward that can bang in at least goals this season. Struggled in the Europa League final against Villarreal. We couldn't find a way through. We couldn't score any goals. They had us, guys. And in the second leg at the Emirates, we saw what we're made of, guys. Toothless, spineless, spiritless, soulless. And we couldn't find a way through, guys. We need one goal would have settled things. It would have opened it up. They would have had to come out and play, guys. They were playing completely defensively, but they were doing it well. They were playing strong on the counter. But one goal, guys, would have opened up that game and it would have changed things around. 100% convinced they would have had to come out, guys, and we would have caught them again. We couldn't get that one goal, guys. We couldn't make the breakthrough. And we need that touch of quality. A player like Luis Suarez, okay, he's moving on. He's getting on now, guys, but that's the kind of player we need that can score no matter what, even when the team is playing bad. How many times did I see him in the Copa America playing for Uruguay? The team was playing shocking, guys. He didn't have a kick. And out of nothing, guys, he sticks one in. And a brilliant goal. That's the kind of player we need, guys. Ruthless. That can just score when it's required. Say no more about it. We don't have a player like that. The chips are down, guys, and we don't score enough goals. That's why we need a central attacking midfielder, guys. That's why we need a CAM. And we need a forward, like I said, who can bang in at least 20 goals a season. Who do you see as striker, guys? Who would you like to see come in? Like I said, I'm a big, big fan of Patrick Schick. I think he would be very good at the club. Quality player, true and true, natural goal scorer guy, great eye for goal. Fantastic player. I mean, we haven't had a good forward, I'd say, since, with respects to Olivier Giroud. He was a very good forward for us. But the likes of Robin van Persie is what I'm talking about. We need a player like that, of that level, guys, of that quality. Now I'm going to talk about the attacking midfielder, guys. Who would you like to see come in? I mean, it's a tough one to call, to be honest. I like Mikael Forsberg. I like Forsberg that played for Sweden in the Euros. I was really impressed with him. We've had good luck with Swedish players, of course, in the past. Anders Limper, that's going back a long time now, guys. Anders Limper, around 91, 92. Of course, Freddie Lundberg, a little bit more present than that, guys. Freddie Lundberg, fantastic player for the club. Forsberg, for me, is a fantastic player, guys. Any of you saw his performances in the Euros, he was unstoppable when he got the ball, guys. You just couldn't hold him up. Absolutely brilliant player. Lethal when he gets on a run at the goal, guys. I mean, he's terrific curling shots. A real good player. I mean, I would be happy with him. He's electrifying. Really good player for us, guys. I'm just going to talk a little bit about our hopes for the new season. And of course, can we return and get back into Europe? Last season, we finished in 8th place, guys. Our only opportunity, our only chance to get back into the European competition, our last hope, guys, was the Europa League. And Villarreal, and an absolutely dire, brutal, chronic performance from the team. That was the game, set, a match. What do you think our hopes are for the seasons, guys? Can we return to European competition? I think it's going to be very difficult for the team. They have strengthened in certain areas, but the underlying problems still exist. Unless we sign some players before the start of the new season, guys, which is very likely. We've been linked with so many different players. I mean, I'm not even going to go into ourselves. So many different players we've been linked with. From guys, Madison at Leicester City. Players, I mean, Jordan Henderson. I mean, Madison to Jordan Henderson, guys, and everything in between. I mean, I'm surprised we haven't been linked with Paul Pogba, because that's what it's been going, guys. We've been linked with so many players. The club, I think, are looking at Abraham, the Chelsea striker. I can't actually understand why. I want to get into that now a little bit, because we always seem to take Chelsea rejects. We always take their leftovers, second-hand players, if you will. And with respect to Check and respects to David Luiz, they were good players. They put in a shift for another. But Willian, I mean, chronic. And then we give Olivier was at his peak. And we're looking at we need a better player. I mean, and I think looking for 40 million. 40 million is about one rate. 40 million. It's like, this team is coming, guys. I want to pay 40 million for a player of his ability anyway. We pay 20 and that'll be that. And to be honest, I wouldn't like the club anyway. And that's just me about it, guys. So the season's hope, guys, chance of European football. Like I said, I think it's going to be very difficult for us, guys. We have good players. Good to sign another couple of players. But to be honest, top 6, top 5, top 4 for Champions League. It's going to be very difficult, guys. And there's a lot of very good teams there. And they're pushing, guys. There's Everton. There's Tottenham Hotspur, unfortunately. Are great rivals. You have City. You have Man United. Man City, United, Chelsea, Spurs, Liverpool, Everton. I mean, there's a lot of competition out there in 8th place. I mean, you were lucky to squeeze that place. It was only because of Brasaka, his problems, Emil Smith Rowe. It was only because of them guys that we actually got the first place. Excuse me. So I think it's going to be very hard for some season guys to get any kind of little move up. It's going to be very hard, guys. Massive improvement will have to be seen, especially in the goals, guys. I mean, we had the 3rd best defense last season. And we strengthened the defense again. It's going to help the team greatly, guys. We had the 3rd best defense, guys, but in the goals, creation of chances in the midfield, that's where we struggled big time, guys. I mean, like I said, many you just need one goal. We couldn't get that extra goal. We don't score enough, guys. We don't score enough. Okay, we scored a friendly against Millwall, guys. Different story, competitive game. It's going to be very difficult for our team, guys. That's how I see things. Last season was no, guys. We've been rapidly deteriorating since 2004, to be fair. 17 years of it, guys. Yeah, that leads me on to, guys, I'm going to talk about another. Of course, they have a new manager, guys, and he's no stranger to all. Of course, one of the greatest to ever play for the club, arguably the greatest player, our midfield player, Patrick Vieira. Absolutely in the team. Who will ever forget his last game in the cup final of 2000 against United? His last kick, guys, was against United. So a fantastic player. Now, guys, he's with, of course, Crystal Palace, club. I mean, it begs the question why he didn't come to Arsenal or why he didn't try to get him. A definite improvement on Mikel Arteta, if it's me. And he's a club legend, guys. He deserves a chance. Mikel is not an Arsenal legend. He's not a club legend. Is like Frank Lampard. He's at that level, guys. Give Lampard a shot. He's a club legend. Okay, it didn't work. Arteta is not a club legend like Patrick Vieira. We should have given the opportunity, in my opinion. We should have given the chance to manage the team. Even if it upset Arteta, I'm not too bothered, to be honest, because he's very limited as manager. I'm 100% making Arteta out, guys, and I'm not going to lie about that. Make one of it. That's just the way I see things. He's a very average manager. Patrick Vieira was actually coaching at a higher level than him over with New York City FC. It's been a good bit of business by Crystal Palace to get him. I was absolutely delighted when I heard the news he was coming back to the Premier League, because for me, he's a gooner through and through. Fantastic player for the club, led by example, great captain. You know, we'll never forget him in the midfield. We got teams from the lowest to highest. Fantastic player. And who remember all those games, good times for the club? They were the best times, guys. So, like I said, I was absolutely delighted when I heard it was coming to Premier League, and I look forward to that London derby. It'll be very interesting. See how it goes. See what he's got up his sleeve. He's Crystal Palace, and he's extremely positive already, saying what the team can do, their hopes this season, and he's positive. He's training, and he's 100% positive, guys, and it's going to be a very interesting season to see how things unfold. Takes me to Mikel Arteta, guys. So, who likes him and who doesn't? Like I said, I'm 100% Mikel Arteta out. How do you feel, guys? You want him to stay? You want him to go? I'm just going to plug my channel quick, guys. If you can like this video, subscribe to my channel, of course, Old School. I'm going to live stream tomorrow, the 3rd edition of my Arsenal fan cam with Arsenal Alex. So that should go air about 7:30, 8 p.m. Standard European time. So check that out, guys. Myself and Arsenal Alex talking football, 3rd edition of my Arsenal fan cam. I'm just going to finish on a bit about Arteta, guys. I'll be discussing what next tomorrow on my fan cam, of course. But are you Arteta or are you Arteta out? I said, guys, I'm Arteta out 100%, guys. The sooner he goes, the better. I don't win all, guys. I don't care how many he brings in. I don't care what he says in his press conferences. He doesn't cut it for me. He's not at the level required for Arsenal Football Club. He's not even a good manager, guys. The players at his disposal played last season, have Saka, and he's not guys. I just hope that the new players we get brought in, they don't turn out to be like some we got before. We turned them into really bad players. I'm going to be honest about that. You see, to kill their attacking sense of attack, their sense of fall. He tends to kill that in them in training. I don't know what he's teaching them. I don't know where he learned this. Some of the performances, guys, they've been wanting, and with courage, with character, with resilience, none of that, guys. We got some of those good results were because of individual players stepping up to the plate. Nothing to do with Mikel Arteta, nothing to do with his coaching style, and nothing that he showed the players or led by example, or taught the players. Players, managers. He's the guy that picks the formation, that picks the team, and sometimes his formation, the team selections, guys, are bad. I don't know what he's seeing out there. I don't know what he's looking at. I don't know what goes on in training, but it doesn't make sense. He plays the players that he likes, but not the guys in the form. It doesn't make any sense. It's like kind of justifies them. Justify what? So, guys, hopefully Granit Xhaka will go to Roma, Jose Mourinho, and Hector Bellerin will depart. We can take money then and put it towards the striker we need. Maybe Schick, probably. Maybe attacking midfield game we need. Maybe get Forsberg. What do you think about it, guys? Let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Tomorrow, like I said, I'll be going live 7:30 or 8 p.m. So check that out, guys. It's going to be a show. Arsenal Alex is guesting, guys. So comment, saying, comment, and comment is Arteta. That, yeah, of course, some Arteta also. So there you go, guys. I'm just going to wrap it up there. I'd like to thank everybody for their comments. Thank you to the assembled. Thank you to Taib. I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, check out my live stream to my fan guest, Arsenal Alex. I'll be within 7 time. Let's take it easy. Come on, Gooners.